Hello, welcome back to a quick news update then. So the previously talked about Hotfix patch has been put live today on Christmas Day, the 25th of December 2025. And yeah, there's quite a few bits and pieces in this, so let's look at this. Maintenance was this morning if you were unable to log in, if you did attempt to. And yeah, so firstly, in Frontline campaigns, the time to return to the landing point after incapacitation has been reduced from 5 seconds to 0 seconds. This is an interesting one. It means that you're going to have less downtime inside your Frontline campaigns, which should mean that there are slightly more contentious matches, especially in Warcore Shirte, where the map is quite large and it takes quite a while to travel between areas. So will this help? By 5 seconds, I guess, maybe. It's quite a spread out map. Additionally, in the Frontline campaign Warcore Shirte Triumph, the maximum number of triumphs appearing within the first 10 minutes of a match has been increased. Oh, that's interesting. Accordingly, the appearance rates of triumphs for each rank have been adjusted. So, not only do you have less downtime waiting to resurrect after death, you can also be guaranteed that there'll be higher number of triumphs within the first 10 minutes, which should decrease the amount of time you're spending in each one of these, especially considering it's a 1 in 3 chance of you winning anyway. If you're going for the 100 achievement mount for 100 wins, which is a snowman mount, this will be especially helpful for you, and I'm pretty happy reading this. So the following issues have been fixed. There's quite a few, so sit tight. The cutscene for the main scenario quest Into the Mist contained incorrect text in certain scenes. Interesting. Didn't know that. I don't know what they're referring to. In the cutscene for the main scenario quest Into the Mist, ambient sounds were played in sections where they should not. This is again something I didn't notice, but maybe it was because I had the BGM at 100 because it was amazing. In the Skyrise Celebrations Toy Hunter and Presence of Mind, as well as the main scenario quest In From the Cold, the player character could appear in the carrying state even after the carrying status is removed. That's an interesting little bug. In AAC Heavyweight M3, so the third fight in Heavyweight Arcadian, the floor became invisible in certain situations after the party was defeated, while the boss is casting Arcadian Avalanche. Again, I have yet to step foot in there personally. I've been waiting to do that on stream, so it's a little bit of just words to me, but anything where you have invisible floors that are unintended is quite bad, isn't it? So at least that's been addressed. In Frontline Seal Rock Seas, when information on an occupied tome lift was depleted, the next tome lift immediately became active. Weird. Crystals could be gathered at the legendary gathering nodes added in 7.4. Okay. Certain monsters that should not normally spawn were appearing in Curfus Western Highlands. No, level 1 blank. It was only here for a small amount of time. He didn't even get to spend his first Christmas. Oh, that is criminal. Christmas ruined. Square Enix, you ruined it. Wow, this just confirms that obviously the level 1 antelope creature that was appearing without a name in Curfus Western Highlands. If you didn't know about this was a bug, and effectively the antelope was walking around. There was actually a couple of them. They were level 1. A lot of people are sort of projecting that it may be something to do with Beastmaster in the next major patch in 7.5 series, and they sort of accidentally added them. And I suppose that was the case, which is a bit of a shame. There's kind of like a cult following around the bugged creature, and to see it gone it's quite sad, isn't it, actually? It's like the opposite of a Christmas miracle. It'll never be the same again. Oh well, rest in peace, level 1. Dot. You were honestly the savior of 7.4. When a male Rugadin and Hrothgar are equipped with the alternative shirt draws their weapon as a black mage, part of their left arm appear to clip through the clothing. Oh, right, okay. I didn't notice that, but cool. I don't play either of those. For certain equipment featuring emblems or logos, the emblem or logo was displayed incorrectly depending on the camera distance. Interesting. In the Try On and Cast Glamour menu windows, the following outfit sets were displayed with dye to applied when stored or being stored as outfit glamours, regardless of the number of pieces added to the outfit. This includes the Wayfarer's outfit, the Mirage attire, Phantasmal attire, and the Alpha Wolf attire, which has also made a return for people who do ranked. You know, you can get those with commendation crystals. So yeah, that's an interesting fix. This is always going to happen when the update dies, isn't it, really? Equipment added to an outfit glamour could not be used for glamours until the player character moved to a different area? That's a very strange one, but okay. Under certain conditions, summoning retainers cause server outages. Are you kidding me? A lot of Americans right now are going, was it actually DDoSes? I think it actually was a DDoS, but it's more entertaining to imagine that summoning a retainer would crash the server. But it's kind of weird that that was even a thing. Yeah, that's a good thing to fix. What on earth is going on? In Cosmic Exploration, the server would crash in rare instances when completing mech ops under certain conditions. That's another server crash. Interesting. There's quite a lot of instability then. I thought this was quite a stable patch, but this is more telling than I thought. In the strategy board menu, the import and close buttons were reversed on the share code import window. I did notice that, actually. Interesting. That's good to see it's fixed. Although I've kind of got used to where they are now, so I'm going to have to unlearn that. When using gamepad controls with the strategy board, the cursor would sometimes jump to the strategy board list, even when it is not displayed. Yeah, interesting. Little bugs with new features. When using gamepad controls with the strategy board's display lock enabled, the cursor would sometimes jump to the strategy board window in situations where it normally should not. When a blacklisted player shared a strategy board using the real-time sharing feature, the display confirmation window is not displayed and the strategy board would disappear. It's such an interesting bit of Q&A, that, isn't it, really? The QA on that. A blacklisted player sharing... Why is a blacklisted party member... That's a weird one. It's not something everybody would see. Interesting. Nice to see it's fixed, though. Under certain conditions, the name of the strategy board on the saved list was incorrectly displayed as the name of a different strategy board. Yeah, that's something that definitely needed to be fixed. Under certain conditions, the strategy board settings window could not... What? The strategy board settings window could not be opened or closed. Could... Okay, it will give them a pass on this. It is Christmas. They're probably quite tired. Could not be opened or closed. Okay. Interesting. Good fix. Under the following conditions, adventurer plate portraits could not be saved due to an error stating the requirements have not been met. Okay. Having a scholar's arm glamored over an arcanist grimoire while playing as a summoner or arcanist. Having an arcanist grimoire glamored over a scholar's arm while playing as a scholar. I thought they said these weren't... Oh, right. That's for the adventurer plate. Just so you know, these are not bugs. You know, glamoring your summoner book onto a scholar book and vice versa isn't a bug. They're actually saying that this is the bug where the adventurer plate wasn't updating. Okay, just for confirmation, it says job exclusive equipment that cannot be equipped by classes while playing as a class also affected the adventurer plate. Key information there. Reading skills. Under certain conditions, when the resolution ratio in system configuration was set to wider than 16:9, taking a photo in group poses portrait mode without remove aspect ratio limits enabled would sometimes cause the game client to freeze, which was Windows and Mac only. And it was also an issue with a voice cutscene during AAC Heavyweight M3 Savage, so they've done some QA for Savage, caused a specific line of dialogue, NPC dialogue, erroneously to play twice in an overlapping fashion. I'm sure that wouldn't become a meme. Yeah, so it looks like the majority of the things that were a problem have been fixed. It's nice to see the changes to the hotfixes to the Frontline campaigns. It should hopefully speed things up, especially within the first 10 minutes, more triumph spawning of different ranks, and also the resurrection timer removed from 5 to 0. That's pretty amazing. Some nice bug fixes, and I'm especially happy that the server isn't being completely destroyed by people summoning retainers. But there we go. That was the update for today, the 25th of December. We've looked at all of the updates. The patch is hopefully more stable now. I thought it was quite stable, but apparently not so much. Still no news officially on the DDoS attacks or any other, compensation for any of that. As soon as we have more information, I will share it with you as soon as I physically can. But for now, it just looks like, playing catch up with the hotfixes for the patch, making it more stable. But hopefully they can make the servers more stable as well for you North American users, because it's kind of disappointing, especially when the patch is as good as it is. It's very good without spoiling anything. And yeah, you deserve better. Anyway, much love, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.